Hi guys, this is Kelly, also known on Twitter, KellyAnn1977, and here's Peppy, 5 days after her ear surgery. And that is what it looks like. As you can see, they had cut pretty deep into her, and they had to remove over here some tissue of her fat. We're just waiting for the biopsy to come back from the lab just to see exactly what it was. And she is 46 pounds. She has lost 8 big ones so far this summer from the winter. They even did her nails for her. So she's a good girl. She has one more day of pain medicine left, and she will be done with that. And no more secret cheeses twice a day. As you can see, she's very tired. I just woke up. I have to wait for the guy, well actually the owner from Mayo's Furniture, to come and look at our bed. I told you guys about a month ago about how the legs of the bed don't work properly. They close up. There's 4 of them in the middle to support the bed. I had to rotate the mattress. I can't flip it because it has about 2 inches of some like bedding material on it to make it more comfortable for people with bad backs. The frame itself was originally $615, and so was the mattress, which is kind of weird that they were the same exact price. We did end up saving $280 because they were having a deal. That was November 8th. About 5 to 7 days later, we got it delivered. And I even tipped the 2 gentlemen $12, $6 a piece. That's what I had on cash. And they forgot to give us the headboard, and they had to come back an hour later and inconvenience us and do that as well. My husband thought maybe he mentioned it and didn't buy it, but he actually did buy the frame and the headboard. We just didn't get the bottom piece because Peppy wouldn't be able to get off and on the bed properly. So we didn't bother doing that piece. So I just now got to wait for him. I called yesterday and found out that they've been open for about 10 days and he never called me back. I understand when I did reach out to him was about 2 months ago. But he took the time to talk to not only me and my husband 2 months ago, but to look up our file to see how much we spent, exactly what the frame and the mattress was. They do have the frame on the floor. That's why my husband chose it, because he was able to lay in the mattress and look at the frame. He just didn't realize there were legs to it. I know my sister has a bed frame. She paid $10,000 with her mattress and her bed frame. I mean, it was $10,000 for everything. She got a kitchen set, a living room set made out of leather, and a bedroom set for $10,000. I believe her frame was about $2,000, but it's heavy duty, very expensive wood, very heavy. You definitely have to take it apart to move it, and 2 or 3 people have to help for each part of it. She's had it for about 8 years, and it has one big solid leg in the middle, and it broke on her, so now her bed's all sagging in the middle. And she has a box spring to hers. We don't have a box spring. We were told we didn't need one because of the design of it. But now the mattress is sagging in the middle. So this is why I rotated it, because we barely put any weight by our feet, to try to help with my back a little bit. And when I rotated it, that's when I noticed that the leg that holds up most of our body weight, by our heads, is bending to the right side. It's not touching the ground, so it's not supporting at all now. We keep finding pieces of wood broken, and that is supposed to be the box spring that comes with it, that they drilled the planks to it. So the planks, it's not like uh, the cheap material, but you could break it yourself, like you're breaking a twig. So it's not very solid. I guess the design of it is because they actually screwed into the frame itself. So to be able to move this bed, we have to unscrew all of these. There's about 8 of them, which absolutely makes no sense to me. Usually they kind of click in or something, so it's easy to take apart. This one isn't. So I wasn't very happy. I called, I talked to his wife. He called me back, and when he called me back, he seemed like he was really agitated, like I'm bothering him or something. So my husband will be taking care of him. He didn't like it when I told him that the legs have actually scratched up our hardwood floors and that we are responsible for any damage to the apartment. He really cocked a big attitude when I said that, and he was like, well, I'm going to come tomorrow. Are you going to be home? Where do you live? Which is totally different from the first time that I had contact with him 2 months ago, where he was all polite and he wrote down my cell number, my husband's cell number, and he said he was going to keep everything by his computer so we would be the first people that he contacts when he reopens, and that never happened. So I'm not very happy with that. And considering that the bed broke 4 months after we purchased it, also is not a good sign. So I'm just waiting for him to come this morning. It's 8 o'clock now. I didn't lay down until 4:30 because I couldn't sleep. And this is how it's been. I'm very nervous sleeping in the bed with my husband because, 2 adults, it's a lot of weight. And every time we toss and turn, it makes cracking noises. With that being said, not too much more going on. It's very warm today. It's going to be 95. It was 88 yesterday. We live on a second floor. We only have fans. We have 3 window fans and 2 stand-up fans to cool off the apartment. So my husband's apartment gets warm first thing in the morning, and then in the afternoon about 12:01, as the sun is turning, then where I stay at gets warm, and then his room starts to cool off. So it's not going to be a great day with that being said. And my stomach's been cramping up a lot the past few days as well. That can happen from not getting enough sleep. Other than today, I had about 3 hours of sleep. Yesterday, I actually did not lay down until 8 o'clock in the morning. I could not sleep again. And I got up at 2. And I was ready for bed at 9. But that's too early to lay down. And, trying to figure out how to do this with lack of sleep is not good. So last night, about 10:30, when it cooled off in the apartment, I cooked 4 hamburgers, I cooked up the bacon, and we're going to have basically bacon cheese whoppers today. We have 2 apiece, and we'll have some sandwiches. That's what we eat when it gets really hot, sandwiches, salad. We'll buy the macaroni salad, potato salad, stuff like that, or just easy meals that we could stick in the microwave. We don't have any right now. We have to go ahead and do a food shopping. I just wanted to get rid of some of these meats that we had in the freezer for a while that they'll start to get frostbit, and then we have to throw them out. And we hate to throw away food, but once that happens, you can't get that taste out of the meat. So we've been trying to hold off as long as we can to try to go ahead and do this. So I think this weekend we will go ahead and do that. And other than that, not too much more going on. If you watch this, I appreciate it, and have a great Wednesday, guys.